you're a recording artist, a producer. You're like if someone took me and Kristen and combined us into one person, that's like you, because you're also a filmmaker.
Yes, exactly. I
so
do so much.
I guess kind of tell everyone listening what you do. Tell them your version of what you do, and maybe a little bit of why you do it.
Okay, I will put this together. So basically, my main passion is songwriting and filmmaking. I've been video editing since I was 10 years old. So it started off with me picking up a little camcorder, you know, those little flippy cameras. And
Oh yeah.
I would just film with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And I would like not know I didn't know what a hard drive was when I was 10 years old. So I didn't know how to save any of my stuff. So literally the oldest videos I have are back from like in 2012, 2013, even though I picked up my first camcorder, it was literally a camcorder in like 2009. Singing, I've been singing since I was like a wee little lad, very tiny little girl. I grew up singing in choir my whole life. I've been private school educated my whole life. One of my most highlighted singing memories would be in the 10th grade. I got to sing at Carnegie Hall with my choir. We were an all-female choir, and we got to sing with like 99 other singers. There was like 100 of us. It was so fun. And then flash forward 2 years, I was a senior in high school, and I got to perform at the wonderful Vatican in Italy. It was so beautiful. It was just, oh my gosh, it was cold, but it was really awesome. And you could hear the acoustics in all the churches and the venues were made of pure marble. So when you would sing anything, you would hear your voice just go on forever. It was really cool. So I thought I'd share that as a little context. And now I've met the beautiful Kristen and the amazing AJ through, I'm actually like not sponsoring, but representing Cal Lutheran University is our college we went to and are currently going to. And that's when I decided I wanted to be a music production major and a songwriter at the same time, because since Cal Lutheran doesn't have a songwriting major, I went for what I think would be the most beneficial for me, which is learning all the audio engineering effects on how to make music and record. As you can see, I have a little setup here. You can't really see it with my camera, but I have my little interface here. I have my monitors. I have a piano here. And I've been writing songs and movie scripts for a long time too. I just finally decided to put out something this year. Yeah. So I have a single that has been out since September 4th of this year, 2020, which has been a very rough year for all of us. But I wrote a song last year. It's called Hunger. And I really think that if you haven't heard it already, please give it a listen. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. Like AJ said, it's on every platform, which is really awesome. And I'm just so happy that you guys have had me on the show. It just means so much to me that I get to talk about my passion. So
Totally. And we'll definitely get to Hunger in a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy because I think it wasn't until like I knew that you were like we had known each other, and I knew you were a production major, and like we'd seen each other operate in the studio a couple times. But I think it wasn't until like 2 semesters ago that I started to, like, when we had music business together, like I didn't know that you were like nice with it like that. Like I didn't know you were like you were like a singer, like you were like really talented. And you know, I think a lot of the production that you've been doing, especially since quarantine started, has been on a whole nother level.
Oh yes, no, quarantine has had, personally, I feel anyone who's either an artist, whether they're a painter or a singer, have really been taking advantage of this quarantine time to really make some hit songs. I have a lot of inspirations like Halsey, like Evanescence, and there's just a ton of artists out there that are still writing right now as we speak, that are still putting out new songs straight from their bedroom, straight from their house and in their home studios. Because it used to not be like this back in the day. And AJ and I were in the music industry business courses, and we learned about how the music industry has evolved over time. And I think that is really intriguing, because it's really important to know how technology and everything has really evolved it. Considering we're able to have a podcast on Zoom is very intriguing. for your show. So I think it's really cool that I can record a song literally in this room. You can record it like anywhere. It sucks that we can't go to we can't really go to a studio right now because of COVID, but once post-pandemic and everything is clear and safe, my goal is to professionally record in studios in LA and get my feet wet with learning, more about the music industry. I just love it so much. It's really, really fun. So